If I had the option to stay here for another month, I would gladly stay.
No one told me the right way.
Today was kind of like the last 2 days, but it was just a little bit different. It was the same because we did a vacation Bible school type deal, but it was in a different location, which means that there was different children, and the location that we were at was a lot bigger and it had more amenities, I guess you could say. But first we arrived at First Baptist Church in Corinbah, and we began with a long prayer time before we began actually doing work. After we prayed, we then made signs advertising what we're going to be doing, and what we did was called a festa, which is like a fiesta, it's like a party, and it was just a way to get kids to come in and to let them know that we're going to be playing games. So we made signs that said, come to the festa at Dois or us at the baseball field. Everybody knows where that is in Corinbah because it's such a big baseball field and it's so nice. Missionaries from the past built that in Corinbah. And then after we ate lunch, we began with the festa. There was a big group of kids, and like I said, it was a big area to play in, so it was a lot more professionally done, I guess you could say. We played with the kids, but I mean, I didn't have to pick them up or anything. We had enough things to do to keep them entertained where I didn't have free time to be more one-on-one with them, which I guess is a good thing but a bad thing at the same time. Instead of getting more in touch with the kids, today I had more of an opportunity to get in touch with the Brazilian youth. There's this kid named Paulo and his twin sister Bea and her friend Sarah. They're all, I think 2 of them are 16 and 1 is 17. And then, of course, Dennis, which I've already mentioned before, and Thomas was there today. And then the First Baptist Church Columbus youth and all the Brazilian youth sat around in a circle in the middle of the baseball field while all the other kids were off playing somewhere. And we had, we just sat in a circle, and Dennis played the guitar, and we sang worship songs. They sang in Portuguese, and we sang in English, and it was really cool. That's one thing that I'll never forget. We said goodbye to all the Brazilian youth, and we hope that we're going to see them tomorrow, but we don't know. They have school tomorrow, and they said that they're going to try to skip, but we'll see. If not, then we gave them our email addresses, so maybe they'll email us. Who knows? So we loaded up the bus, and we went back and ate dinner at the hotel. After dinner, we went to First Baptist Church, and we had a worship service. And let me tell you, this church knows how to worship. It was the way that John, the youth minister at First Baptist, put it. This church reminded him a lot of a Pentecostal church because 1, we couldn't understand them, and 2, they were clapping, they were singing. The pastor ran up and down the aisles, yelling and praising God. It was amazing. And it did not matter one bit that we couldn't understand one word that they were saying. I mean, it was just unbelievable. Words cannot express. And then after the service was over and we hugged pretty much everyone in the church, we then went outside in front of the church, and it was kind of like we did at the baseball field. They sang in Portuguese and we sang in English. And I don't know, I guess it was more of a public demonstration of the bond that we've had over the past few days between us and the interpreters and the Brazilian natives there. It's just amazing. Amazing. Then the older people at First Baptist Church joined in and sang with us, which was cool, because usually, you know, you think of old church women being conservative, but I guess when in Rome you do what the Romans do, and since they were in an atmosphere like that, they just cut loose too. We said goodbye to all the church people and hugged everyone again, and then we got in the bus and went and ate ice cream, of course. See the pattern here? Every night ice cream. And I sat with not all the interpreters, but I sat with a lot of the interpreters, and my favorite, Larissa. And we ate ice cream and listened to music and talked about movies, and it was so much fun. I'm gonna miss Larissa so much. But I am gonna get MSN Messenger, and she is gonna get Facebook. It's a deal that we made. So we're gonna keep in touch that way. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be sad though. All day today, there's been, I guess, just a realization that we're gonna leave soon. We are leaving. We are not gonna stay here forever. And it's so sad because of all the friends that we've made, all the little kids that we've played with and know by name, and the Brazilian youth that we connect with and have grown close with, and the translators and everyone, like even the people from America. We're not going to be with them much anymore. And it's really sad. I just want to stay here for just another month. Please. Just let me stay here. I guess I will be glad to be home. I mean, of course I miss y'all in America, but I don't know. It's just that this is such an experience like none other. Oh, I love Brazil. One of the people that I met, Sarah, she was like, so are you gonna come back? I was like, yeah, I'll probably come back next year. And she was like, okay. She was confused, and I was like, I would love to stay for months at a time. And she was like, why? Because, I mean, there's not anything too special. Like, there's nothing special about this town. But just to us, and to me, it's just a wonderful town. I love it. Perception. We're going shopping in Bolivia on Friday, and I was thinking about all the things that I wanted to buy because we haven't had any time to shop at all. So I was thinking of the things that I wanted to buy, and Larissa had a bracelet on, and I really liked it, and I said, where can I get one? Do you think that there'll be some in Bolivia? And she said, no, it's a friendship bracelet. My friend made it for me, and I don't know if you'll be able to find one. I was like, okay. And then a few minutes later, she gave me hers off her wrist. And that was just really special to me. And I love Larissa. She's amazing. And I'll always wear this bracelet. And if I ever lose it or if anything happens to it, then